Modern society may be officially materialistic, but this doesn't stop humans from having immaterial experiences. Some of the most potent immaterial experiences are the negative ones. Dread, rage, revulsion, terror. We become conscious, at times, of something sinister in reality. Something that is beyond our ability to confront. It exists at the edge of our consciousness, and we never perceive it clearly. Like a shadow lurking in the darkness, just beyond what we can see. That something once would have been called the devil. When people these days hear that word, they think of something like a red man with horns. They miss what that iconography represented. These days children aren't raised to believe in the devil. But they are raised to believe in Hitler. Even in a secular society, people can't escape the reality of evil. They feel it and conceive of it. But they lack the spiritual vocabulary to account for it. So leftists come along and give them an account. They tell them there's this thing called racism, that's the most horrible thing in the world. It leads to death and mayhem and abuse and misery. But a lot of things do that. To make racism special, to make it feel sinister, the left had to make sure never to define it. There really isn't any adequate definition for racism. Because it lacks definition, it becomes something ambiguous, amorphous. Like a Rorschach blot, you can read into it what you want. And liberals have trained people to read into this blot their every intuition of evil. They see in it the devil they know exists but which their secular education denies. Their conception of racism, in their mind, is a vortex of fear and rage, cruelty, inhumanity, and ultimately unintelligibility. Racism to them is the primeval darkness that stands opposed to order. It's insanity. People don't like being thought of as being racist any more than a medieval peasant would want to be thought of as being the devil incarnate. People dislike being called racist, as it puts that image in their mind, of themselves being host to that evil, that unclean power upon them. They're repulsed by the very thought. People don't even like to read or listen to people considered racist, as they're afraid that the sinister power behind their words will infect them, that somehow they'll suddenly be invaded and transformed, from a good, liberal human, into a shade of abhumanity, a shark-toothed skinhead, swastika-tattooed neo-Nazi, hollow and soulless inside, whose only desire is to goose-step around shooting off Roman salutes, and seeking little black and Jewish children to gas to death as he laughs with glee. So they are horrified when the accusation is hurled at them, and do anything to duck it. Too long, didn't read, racism is supernatural evil to the liberal mind. Calling someone racist is like accusing him of being a witch, in the days when witches were hanged.
Decolonize yourself. Do your own white supremacy dismantling. And then you can start to bring in other people.
Can I just say one last thing? Can I just propose a toast? Just raise a glass if you're racist. And that's the thing.
Cheers. Oh, I'm not racist. Let me
to racist. Well, all the rest of it. To racist.